Good morning, and thank you for joining today on Tony. Now, yesterday we had a really good Switch Your Vote event. Uh, it was pretty good. Didn't last as long as many people wanted because it got suddenly cold really quick. Freezing rain, snow. There's still snow on the ground. I'm looking at it. Uh, but anywho, let's jump into her. First post here is by me, and if you've seen it already, thank you for sharing if you did. But if you haven't, let's have a listen. I'm gonna mute my mic.
So tonight, I'm out here asking, Marilyn Gladue, you need to resign your seat. You need to ask Mark Carney to get a by-election going. You need to step down. The people of Sarnia, Lambton, Bikedronong did not elect a Liberal MP in this riding, and they deserve the respect for their votes. You need to make it right. So tonight...
Shots fired! Shots fired! Yeah, 100%. As far as I'm aware, Brian is the only right-leaning candidate to have called out Marilyn Gladue so far. And I don't think anyone else is recommending by-elections except the residents of Sarnia Lambton. So we need to get loud, make our voices heard, because we deserve a by-election in Sarnia Lambton, 100%. Okay, next post here is quoted by Randy. A visual graph of investments in industry, machines, and equipment in Canada and the US compared to levels of 1981. In Canada, they have fallen to 60% of the levels 45 years ago, with almost half of the decline occurring in the past 2 years. Yeah, it seems to line up with the poverty rate, or unemployment rate, I should say. A very important illustration of Canada's trend towards white-collar poverty. As we get more educated, we produce less and less until we are so knowledgeable we will be able to produce and build nothing from everything. And Randy's onto something here that was expressed yesterday at the Switch Your Vote event. A lot of people were talking about how education is just a indoctrination camp, and you don't learn anything useful, and you're not having any useful life skills where you can build and actually produce things. And the one thing that was repeated over and over again is how bloated the government is, and the percentage of how many people in Canada or Ontario or in our riding that work for the government. It's completely bloated, artificial, and fake. It's unfortunate. All right, next post by the People's Party of Canada. The CPC has basically become the PPC. Not even close. CPC backs foreign wars, supply management, mass immigration, jailing pastors during lockdown, zero real pushback on gender ideology. That's true. They voted in favor of it 8 days before the Tumbler Ridge trans shooting. PPC stands for, however, Canada First, lower immigration, ending corporate welfare and supply management, freedom of speech and conscience, no foreign entanglements. Gotta love that no foreign entanglements part. All that foreign aid that leaves Canada, poof. Can you imagine what good it could do for Canadians here, the amount of money we spend elsewhere? It's unreal. If anything, the CPC pretends to be us at election time, then governs like the Liberals. Canadians aren't fooled anymore, and that's true. They certainly do. All their ads or propaganda is built in such a way that the viewer fills in the gaps. So they fill in the gaps. Oh, they've got conservative in their name. Oh, they said this. They must mean all of immigration. They want it all gone. And then once they submit their vote to the fake conservatives, you get a floor crosser. You're not going to get what you think. Listen to what party policy is and what your candidate says. Like literally, not hints at. Because that's what you're going to get. If you're going to vote for the lesser evil, you're going to get a floor crosser. It's definitely what it seems like. Next post. Tim Pool. I don't get it. Why would staunch Zionists defend Candace, and why would Candace hire the preeminent Zionist lawyer? Candace's own lawyer. If you donate to Candace, you are funding Zionism. Okay. Well, I don't know the exact details of this, other than that both sides are digging through stuff, trying to write hit pieces, just like we see right here. But they fail to see that the process is the punishment. The people are noticing that's what it is, and that's exactly what we're going to see with Bill C9 in Canada. It's a law against free speech, and people like me, people like Brian, or you on X, if you share your opinions, they're gonna slap you with lawyer fines and fees, shut you up, and then take you away. You're not going to be able to do anything. The process is the punishment. And yeah, we see that a lot in the UK right now, with how many arrests they get per year because of social media posts. That's coming here. All right, last post of the day. For sex. Bro literally looks like he's not having a good time. Just outrageously inauthentic. He hates having to do what he incorrectly thinks will get him elected. And let's have a gander here, shall we? All right. So what did we hear? We heard one or two cheers. Woo! Were they cheering for Pierre? Maybe. But it was one or two. And this just goes to show that the CPC are completely out of touch. Tactics like this, going to the UFC fight, mingling with the what they assume is the everyday person, because at this point, who can afford a night out at the UFC fight? I think tickets are going for $150. Most Canadians can't afford that right now. So they're totally 6 years behind and have no idea what the people want to see. That's great, no? I hope you enjoyed the show, Pierre. Anywho, well, thanks for joining today on Tony. Cheers.